Hey, I'm going to work out the flashcards program. Open the REPL. You don't have to fork it. I have to fork it so I don't do my solution in the original file, but that's just because I'm the owner. Okay, so here's the deal. You have to come up with, you have to say, hey, we're going to do math facts or whatever you're doing, right? Practicing English, Spanish, whatever. My example was Russian, but I'm going to say 17 plus 19. And the answer is 36. And I'm going to say the square root of 25, and that is 15. And then I'm going to change this to say what is, let's see what happens. If I run this, what is 17 plus 19? Guess it'd be nice if I had a question mark. So run, what is 17 plus 19? I say 36, it says correct. What is the square root of 225? 15, correct. I guess I should have got one of them wrong. And then, okay, so here's the deal, folks. You have to put 20 questions down. So, and the way you do it is you have this is a list variable right here. And see, there's a comma. There's two parts to the list. So you have to make the question here and the answer there. So in my example, which is gone, but in the example, I had the English word here, and I had the Russian word here. So if you're going to do Spanish, you would have a word and then a comma and then a word, both of them in separate quotes. Or if you're going to do, something else, you have the question and the answer. So you need 20 of those. I'm not going to do 20 because that's silly. I don't want you to do 17 plus 19 or the square root of 225. I keep feeling like maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm going to just double check. 15 times 15, 225. Good. Okay, I did not lead you astray. Okay, and then one of the other requirements is that you keep track of how many the user got correct. So make a variable called correct, and before the for loop, make this variable have 0 in it. And then every time they get something correct, say correct equals correct plus 1. And then another requirement is that when they get it wrong, I want you to tell them the correct answer. Wrong, the correct answer is, and remember, the correct answer is the second thing in each of these lists. And so what happens is when Python comes in here, it says 4x in questions. One of the x's would be like this whole thing. And x0 is the question part, and x1 is the answer part. So if I wanted to tell the user what the correct answer was, I say wrong, the correct answer is, and then I say x square bracket 1. So let's try this now. 17. What if I said, oh, I think it's 34? It says wrong. The correct answer is 36. What's the square root of 225? I can say 4. Wrong. The correct answer is 15. And then at the very end here, hit enter a couple times, backspace till you're on the far left. Say you got correct out of 20. And optionally, if you wanted to give them some a sort of custom advice, you could say if correct greater than 15, say pretty good, you got correct out of 20 correct, and then you could say if correct greater than 10, you probably should practice. You missed. And to find out how many they missed, you can do 20 minus correct. And this is just like a little like, hey, you really probably should be doing better. And then for an else, you can say, this is they got less than 10 right. You say, only you only got correct. You really need to study some more. Okay, so let's run this. So I'm gonna get this one correct. I'm gonna get this one wrong. And then it's gonna say, you only got one correct. You really need to study some more. Anyway, so again, the highlights are you need to have 20 of these append lines. Each one is a different question. You need to have a correct variable, and every time you get one right, you add one to it right here. And then when they get something wrong, you got to tell them what the right answer was, which is at x square bracket 1. And at the end, you have to say you got how many correct. This other part at the bottom is optional. That's it.